Very beautiful morning in Lincoln Park. We're right across from the Shakespeare statue at a building known as the Shakespeare Building. Jenny Ames, the agent for 2 units in this building and also a prior resident of the building, is going to show us 2, right?
Terrific. Yep, we have 2 units for sale. Both are listed for $999,000.
So are they identical?
They're similar in terms of the size, but the finishes are very different.
Oh, great. Let's take a look. Let's go in and take a look, but first we should talk a little about the building, which has this beautifully detailed exterior. It's by Dwight Perkins and a partner.
Right, a student of Louis Sullivan.
And we can see some of that in the ornament outside.
Yep, there's beautiful terracotta work throughout the outside of the building.
And great brickwork, too. We've got the nice eaves, the arched windows.
Yep.
Really, and an amazing location. I mentioned the Shakespeare statue, but we've got the underpass.
Yep.
We've got a view over the zoo, and I think you said from some of these units we hear the zoo more than see it.
You can hear the lions and the wolves at night.
Let's go inside before they get us.
Thanks.
So we've come up to a 3rd floor unit, right? And on our way up, we pass through that beautiful tiled lobby, nice carved newel posts that have a nice arts and crafts slenderness to them, right? Mm-hmm. And then we come to this one. Tell me about this. Is beautiful.
Isn't this beautiful? This one has a lot of nice architectural detail. This is a barrel vault ceiling, and you'll see as we move our way into the sunroom, we've got some leaded glass and some beautiful original brick.
Yeah, we come all the way out to the sunroom. We'll come back for the living room, but out here we've got windows on 2 sides, really windows on a 3rd into the unit, right? With some of that stained glass you mentioned. And it's from here that I'd hear the wolves and the lions,
right?
This
is like the center of the world.
Oh, this is amazing. Looking out on these locust trees in about a month, these are going to be gold. It's going to be beautiful.
You'll see the park.
Wonderful.
And you'll see the zoo when the leaves fall off the trees.
Now, at any point will I see all the way to the lake?
Probably not, but you'll see the zoo and the park.
That's not bad. And then we go into this library. This, I think you said, is almost a vintage room. It's almost in its original condition, right?
It is, and it also has a barrel ceiling with a little bit of the panel detail and then the wood panel on the walls. And you only find the arched windows on the 3rd floor.
Oh, nice. I think this is the room where we ought to mention. We mentioned Dwight Perkins. Just a few blocks away is Cafe Brower, where people would have seen a lot of the very similar details to these.
Yeah.
Also by Perkins. Nice. Great. We skipped over the living room because we wanted to get straight to the sunroom. But the living room is big.
It's a very nice proportion, and you've got real wood-burning fireplaces.
Real wood-burning fireplace. That's great. And this nice arts and crafts framing. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned earlier, we've got room for both living and piano in this room.
It's unusual.
Not bad.
Let's take a look at the dining room.
Sure. Where we have more vintage details. A bunch of them.
Yep. In the dining room, you've got leaded glass transoms, the original plaster rope molding.
That's nice.
Paneling all the way around, and then the original French doors.
Wow. Is this about the most detailed room in the building? It's certainly the most detailed room in this unit.
This is. Overall, this building is more in keeping with an arts and crafts feel. So it's not overly fussy. Mm-hmm. This is about as formal as it gets. This
is terrific. And we've got a nice view into the yard. We'll go out and see it because both units look into that yard, but it's nice to sit here. We had the view out to the zoo and then here into the more private space.
And that's one of the unique things about this building is that you've got those wonderful gardens.
That's great. Now, I think we decided because we have 2 to see, we're going to skip over the kitchen, but you mentioned, needs to be updated. We've seen it.
That's right. This one both units that we're going to see today are trade-offs. This one has amazing detail, but somebody probably update the kitchen. The next one that we're going to visit is more updated.
Okay. And they both have 4 bedrooms, so
they both have 4 bedrooms.
Approximately the same, except for, as you say, the detailing.
Correct.
Great. Let's go into the master bedroom.
So here we have the master bedroom.
This is one of 4, right?
One of 4, and what's unusual is that all 4 bedrooms are together. It's not your floor plan where you have master bedrooms in the front and then maids' rooms all the way at the other end.
So I've got my kids within reach.
Exactly.
Oh, that's great.
And this faces south and east, so you get wonderful view.
So in this unit so far, we're looking out east toward toward the zoo. We were looking out over the one courtyard, and here we're looking out over the central courtyard of the building. We've got a lot of greenery in view.
The building is designed in the shape of a capital W, so that all windows have views.
Capital W. Oh, okay. We'll keep that in mind when we go to the other one. Why don't we go do that?
Great.
So now we've had a chance to see some of this tile mosaic as we come into the second one.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. Now, in this case, we're down a couple of,
We're a high
raised.
first floor.
Okay.
High first floor, but you'll see there's still tons of light. This unit's got a new kitchen and newer baths and central air.
Oh, so those are some.
And the floors are lighter, and
Right.
the other one, the floors are darker, so it gives you a sense of the potential. You can take this into a more casual look or a more formal look.
But the commonalities, we still have all the nice wood, and we've got this layout of the formal rooms, which is terrific, the living rooms, which is terrific. We've got the library over here, as the other one did, the big living room, and this sunny sun porch.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And there's a little Juliet balcony off of the sun porch, just large enough for a chair or a plant.
Oh, yeah. With a view, of course, out over the central courtyard, into the flowers, the conservatory.
And look how pretty the window detail is.
Yeah, really nice. Great. And then, as the other one did, we come across into a nice big dining room with the French doors. Big like the other one. These are some nicely scaled rooms. This was made for living.
Absolutely.
Really nice.
These are from the original butler's pantry. So they were moved out of the kitchen when the kitchen was opened up and brought into the dining room.
It's interesting. They have a much more contemporary look when they're pulled out here, when they're painted white. Neat.
Yeah.
Still got the beadboard inside. Great.
Yeah, it's a classic look.
It really is. It's nice. So the kitchen it's a combination of the former butler's pantry and the kitchen, right?
Butler's pantry would have been here. This would have been a doorway. And now it's all been opened up. They've got a Viking range, sub-zero fridge, a big island. This is now styled in the way that people live today.
Oh yeah, yeah, because I can eat in the kitchen. There's lots of room to work. This is nice. But it also feels, especially with poles like this, it feels authentic to the building.
Exactly.
That's nice.
Exactly. That was the concept.
Oh, great.
So this is the first of 4 bedrooms. Again, it's a great size.
Yeah, this is nice and big.
And this one has an attached bath. It's been redone, but it's been done in a vintage style.
Oh, great. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it feels right for the building. And more beadboard. It's nice to pick up the beadboard that we saw in the original cabinetry.
Beadboard, subway tile.
Nice.
And then I want to mention that we've got a view of the backyard.